welcome back, Game Replays! I'm Ami Polizeifunk.
And I'm Biospark.
You're like, is that what I'm supposed to say here? Come on, man, we gotta get the taste-to-sauciness going, man. That's what they always do, passing the ball back and forth. Well, folks, we are in an exciting one here, choosing Panzer Elite on Angeville. Some people, I won't name names, think they're OP, but we've seen otherwise. Here we have Aimstrong crawling out of a 1-0 deficit, now leading 2-1 on the brink of winning the first episode of Sunday Night Fight Season 3. Here we are on Angeville for game number 2. It's back to vanilla, folks, and I think, let's see, you want to stick with Aimstrong and I'll follow Siberian?
Yeah, sure thing. I'll follow Aimstrong.
Alright then. NTD. Show me that video.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Survey, ride, fight.
And that first shot where Rocky's in his like red, white, and blue stars and stripes trunks, and he's getting knocked back by the yellow gloves of the Russian phenom. You know, that first punch, he kind of like, he takes that punch like totally Hollywood style. You can just see him. You could see that the punch was pulled, and he's like flinging his face. Did you notice that, Biospark?
Yeah, I know Rocky's like completely staged and all that, but I love that series.
I think the first scene though, where he's like shifting to the left, I think that's from the original Rocky, when the music kicks in and he's shifting. That gets me hyped up. Whenever the video plays, I gotta turn the sound on my other monitor and get myself set to cast another exciting episode. Okay, this is it, man. This is like back up against the wall for Siberian. Will he get knocked out right here on Angeville? How about we find out right now? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm definitely ready to go.
Let's do this thing! I'm paused on 5 seconds. We're going to unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck. Have fun! Wehrmacht quarters. You're not building anything. Why aren't you building anything? What are you doing? What is this crazy strat you're playing?
Ooh, Siberian going for a multiple engineer start?
Wow, these guys both can play the various strats. We've seen a quick barracks from Siberian in game 2 that didn't work out so great for him. So now he's going to try multiple engineers on Angeville. I love the Angeville Axis and Allies vanilla matchup. Yes, it's so nice. I think the Allies have an advantage here. I mean, what about you? I think this is the Allies map if there ever was one.
Yeah, I mean, loads of people complain about how if you're south and stuff, you know, like all the flanking and etc. etc. Oh, by the way, I've just been prompted to do a quick time sync, so we're at 1 minute 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay, I actually synced to you there. I was a couple seconds ahead. See a lot of wire going down for Aimstrong. Looks like he's going to try to camp up that right-hand side. I wonder if... it's interesting, Wehrmacht going to the right. Often you see Wehrmacht going to the left. It's like they each knew what the other was going to do. Oh, already fighting by the fuel here. Can these engineers raise the bar? They got a long way to go. Those high fuel points cap so slowly, but it looks like they're going to get the job done and book on out of there. One guy survives. Volks are still taking pot shots at him as he runs away. So right now, Aimstrong has both high fuels connected. Fuel is flooding in. Did I say Aimstrong? You know I meant Siberian. What's your plus fuel status right now?
Mine is only plus 10 since I've only got the fuel outside of my base at the moment. So yeah, that's a huge income having, like, 2 minutes into the game.
Wait a second. I'm following Siberian. I'm so confused. Who turned the world upside down? I have plus 42 fuel right now. Yo, get some. So finally, Aimstrong takes Siberian off the right-hand fuel. But man, those 3 or 4 engineers, I guess 4 engineers in this case, they sure do give you early game capping power.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the whole point of the 4ES strat that I developed was basically just maximize capping power, and then once you've capped and secured all your things, you can basically go in for a huge timing push, and if it runs them off, you can potentially win the game there, but it secures a mid-game tech as well, and also you don't have to suffer manpower deficit because of huge amounts of rifles.
Okay, we got a fight here. We got 2 Volks. They've got some wire and some bags over there, and the rifles don't like the looks of that. They're going to back away. These engineers are going to cut this wire here, try to get in there and cut off the right-hand side.
I love Aimstrong's like sandbag play, so when he sees an engagement, he's like, boom, sandbags, let's go.
Yep, he's ready for this fight. The rifles are going to take a house, but although they might be able to stay there for a while, they're not going to get a chance to decap that point, so I don't really see what the point of even being there is. Now they're getting picked off by the sniper, so that's just a manpower drain sitting in that house for him right now.
Yeah, Aimstrong loves to basically hold all the right-hand side just with mines and wire and just playing completely safe. This is just how he likes to play.
But Willie hold, look at this. The Siberian's all over that, and he's taking them off the right-hand fuel, and moving those Volks back to the middle prevented them from holding their fuel. And although Aimstrong has gone for a cutoff, yes, he has. He's successfully cut off the entire left-hand side. I thought it might be connected through the center there, but it's not.
Yeah, Aimstrong is very good with his focus firing. He always focus fires the flamethrower with his sniper first, so that everything else can just focus on the rifles.
Well, Siberian was lucky there that the flamers weren't annihilated, as that sniper took a pot shot at them as they ran away.
But still, all the fuel has been denied from Aimstrong. Siberian's just finishing off capping up the right-hand side high fuel, and he's just about to connect up his own left-hand side again now. So yeah, Aimstrong's in like a really big fuel deficit.
Yeah, I wonder what Siberian will do with all this fuel. He's got 3 rifle squads and 4 engineer squads. He's reconnected now. Oh man, both high fuels on Ango. That's like GG, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. This could be a tank depot soon.
Aimstrong just escalates now into skirmish phase. I mean, he has to go tier 2. There's no other. Like, when you've given your opponent this much fuel, the threat of Shermans or super fast M8 is always present, and you have to be prepared.
So although he only has 3 rifle squads as opposed to the normal 4 rifle squads, he still went bars with that early fuel advantage. But that makes sense in my mind to keep control of this map. And look, he's flanked an MG, but he's not able to destroy it before he has to run away. Sniper is being quite a nuisance. Already got 7 kills.
Yeah, I've spoken to Aimstrong, and like he loves to use the sniper because how rifles like to stall in houses. The sniper just gets rid of that completely. They have to either move out the way or suffer manpower drift.
Here come a lot of allies coming across the road, switching over for maybe a swarming attack. This is that mid-game swarm with flamers and bars that we frequently see. Let's see if he can crack this Wehrmacht position. Snipers picking off the flamers. They're going to try to poke through. Whoa, healing pack on the Volks. MG's trying to reposition himself. Aimstrong's trying to lower that fuel, but no, he's got to go away. That must be frustrating. 80% capped, and then he has to back off of it. Siberian's smart. He's not going to overextend. He's just going to prevent that fuel, and he's good. Sniper is uncloaked. Very risky. He got another flamer. The flamer's got to go. Those bars can kill a sniper so quickly. Whoa. Wow, 3 flamer squads for Siberian right now, and he did lose 1 engineer.
Yeah, that can be, in a well executed flanking maneuver, that 3 flames can be absolutely devastating. Like, especially with the unit composition that Aimstrong has, since he only has 1 machine gun, there's not really much he can do, and he's forced to cap with his sniper. You know, it's so risky, but he has to get the fuel back. There's just no other way. You know, there's no much more time he can spend.
Siberian's got triage now, and he's got 110 fuel in the bank, and yet, with all those engineers, he has not found the time to start building a supply yard, and I don't see why not. His builds have been so tight. I expect to see one soon, but look at this. He brings all flamers back onto the field to fight.
I like how, even
from
though
the left quickly, but gets it back up very fast. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like how Aimstrong is constantly just trying to harass that point. Like, even though he has had both fuels up, like, he's always cutting him off just to try and stay in the game. Like, if you can cut off your opponent for just a bit, you know, it might make the difference between, you know, getting a later Sherman and being able to survive.
130 fuel now in the bank for Siberian, and I am shocked that that supply yard has not yet begun. Oh, these flamers are gonna... What in the world? Those mines don't go off? Are they unfinished? They're standing right on top of them.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
It wasn't even started.
Oh, okay. So the sniper's trying to pull back, get some distance between himself and all of these crazy charging rifles. They're over fighting the Volks too. MG's gotta leave. Sniper's gotta duck behind that little house in the wall. And wow, that's early bars for you. This is the power of early bars. The Wehrmacht, mostly Tier 1 army, just gets run off, and the entire map is falling in the hands of our allied player. Finally, he started his supply depot. That must be supply yard. Sorry, he must be going to tank depot now.
Yeah, it would
No
only make
reason
sense
not
to try and finish the
reason at
game. Has he gone for off-map artillery by any chance as well?
Hasn't picked the doctrine yet. Oh, look at these flamers getting crits on those Volks. Man, they killed a lot of guys. And, man, did Siberian build mines there quickly or what? That was so perfectly timed. The piles walked right into it. And now the rifles are trying to close on the sniper. Oh, sniper's running forwards. That's where his grenadiers and his MG is. And the rifles know that they're not going to get him. They retreat. Sniper misses. How many misses have we seen today? These are like the most poorly trained snipers in a SNF ever. They're great at capping points, but they can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Oh,
And there you go. He did choose it, and here it comes. Nice microfiber from Siberian to save that MG and get away with him there. He soft pedals the Grens to the north to the hedge, and they dodge it entirely. Very nice avoidance. And that was pretty much all of Siberian's ammo. This tank depot is halfway done, though, and that's the real threat.
No pack yet or any Shreks by the look of it, and he's going for Vet 1 infantry as well at this point, so yeah, if he's not prepared, he will die to a Sherman rush. I mean, the Sherman can probably just walk into his base. If the pack is too late, drop off map on the tier 2. It almost always destroys the tier 2, like 9 times out of 10. Yeah, he's going to be in so much trouble if that happens, so I'm just trying to think, like, if Aimstrong... I mean, Aimstrong must think, okay, he had so much of it, there must be a tank depot coming up, but I'm just surprised that there's no...
Yeah, he's got to be
AT.
nervous. So the tank depot's done. He's got around 70 fuel, in 20 fuel more, which will be very soon. He'll have enough for a Sherman tank. and looks like that's what he'll wait to do.
And instead of making a pack, he makes
Saving
another
manpower.
grenadier as well on top of that. So he really is focusing on the infantry. But he has no munitions. This is the thing. He has no munitions income. He has 27 with 13 in the bank. You know, he's building mines and stuff. There's no way that Panzerschrecks are going to be out in time. It's going to be the pack or nothing. And if the Sherman does come out,
Right now he
and-
doesn't have any Shreks, right?
Yeah, no Shreks and none for like another good 5 minutes or so.
Alright, I'm up over 400 manpower. I'm at 89, fuel 90. Siberian's working this fight here. And this is probably not a fight he wants to get into, because now the Wehrmacht's strong, and although these flamers have a decent position, let's see. They kill some guys in retreat. Some rifles are flanking in, but more Volks are there. I think Siberian should just get out. He's wasting manpower. And finally, he has started his Sherman build.
And the pack has just popped, so it's like almost perfect timing. So he's like, okay, I've played risky enough with like pumping out all these grenadiers to try and stay in the game. Because if you think about it, like most players would rush straight to Sherman straight away, and you know then. Like most players would react with a pack, but because there was so much infantry, Aimstrong decided, okay, I'll take a risk, I'll get the pack later, get all these grenadiers out, try and get the map back, and then play it from there.
Ooh, Flamers take a mine to the face. Sniper misses again. It's almost a get. What? Shoots twice, misses rifles. This is crazy. Somebody reprogrammed the snipers before these games. Here comes another off map. Where's it gonna be? I don't even know. Where is it?
It's on the right hand side.
right. Oh, he's just holding that munis. Okay, that's smart. You know, it's plus 16. Okay, it costs 150, but you know, you hold that plus 16 for another minute or two, it might pay for itself.
Also, since Aimstrong was distracted with the machine gun and the sniper in the south, you know, a lot of players will like test your multitasking and just be like, okay, well, while you're concentrated here, I'll just drop an off map over here and see if I get a lucky, you know, grenadier sniper this artillery. But obviously, Aimstrong is on the ball with his multitasking, so he's not gonna fall to those tricks anytime soon.
NTD, give me a zoom in on that beautiful Allied tank. The M4 Sherman is on the field. And immediately chases those Volks off of his precious ammunitions. Looks like Aimstrong's trying a little cutoff move here, but here comes some Flamers. Double vet Volks versus Flamers. Look, the Volks are like, okay, we're just going to stay at range. Flamers are charging in. Volks are running away. They don't want to get in cover. They just want to stay spread out. Now, sometimes you could run into close range against Flamers. Is that right? Wow, look at that. Oh, they're just getting critted.
Usually depends on your cover. I mean, the more cover you have, the more damage you take from Flamers, and the more packed your soldiers are together, the more damage they take. So, if you think about it, if you're spread out in open cover, that's the best way to engage Flamers.
Yeah, yeah. And the Sherman did take a pack shot as he tried to poke through the gap in the hedge. Looks like Siberian getting sort of run around on the left-hand side. Aimstrong's he's holding his tiny plot of territory with the pack and an MG, and he's moving most of his infantry to the left. He's trying to spread the game out again, but in doing so, he's going to lose his fuel. Looks like he will get the cutoff, though, of the left, and cutting off the entire left is probably a good trade for losing your own fuel.
I really like what Aimstrong is doing. It's really smart. He's attack grounding with the pack to knock down the hedges, giving more line of sight to knock down the Sherman.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
look at that.
Just spectacular.
Trying to poke a hole in that hedge. He's already removed a lot of the hedge in the middle there. And another
wasted
off-map
off-map.
shot, but whoa, that's
Ooh,
just
that
to
was
remove
wasted.
an MG. That he's getting a little spend happy there, you know. That's unnecessary. He could have waited for a better moment. I mean, his tank's being repaired right now, so he's kind of idle. He could have saved that for an attack.
He should have saved it for when he was going to like flank the pack, like Aimstrong did in game 1. But yeah, I don't know why he would do that though.
This Sherman, this brand spanking new, fresh piece of high-tier armor, really hasn't had any influence at all. He's been kind of kept at bay, and I mean, Aimstrong played a bit risky, moving all his infantry to the left, but it's paying off for him. He's done a lot of damage to the territory over there. Here comes Siberian again.
Yeah, I mean, if we see, like, Aimstrong has done enough pressure to the left-hand side, it's forcing the Sherman to have to go there. So then he can actually take back his own side pretty easily with this Volk machine gun and, Grenadier machine gun and sniper, and with packs in support. And look at Aimstrong moving his packs as well, like, sort of just knowing that the Sherman is moving out over there. It's just textbook play.
Well, he's got a high hill to climb, because after the early game, he was quite a bit in the hole. I mean, he really got run off the field. He's had very little map control, so he's still climbing a battle. And look at just the mass capping of Siberian. You know, he doesn't really need to get into fights because he's got this trump card that can just come over there and end any fight. So as long as he can just keep capping, keep multitasking, and keep up with Siberian, I think he's still way ahead. Uh-oh, doesn't want to lose these flamers! They are gonna live! Oh, Siberian gets a break there. I thought those guys were dead. Second Sherman now on the field. We got 2 Shermans and 2 Pack. Pack is plucking away. He's just taking frontal shots. Quickly backs away from that, out of that cone of fire. This Aimstrong sniper, 24 kills, doing even better than the previous snipers.
And Aimstrong finally hitting 75 munitions for the first time in the game, 18 minutes in, and he's finally investing in a Shrek. An 18-minute Shrek, man, that's... You would have think that the Wehrmacht player would have lost the game by now, having a Shrek that late against 2 Sherman.
True, true. All quiet on the front at the moment in Engeville and Normandy here in this all-important Game 4. Can Siberian close it out and survive and force a Game 5? Or will Aimstrong end it right here with a very impressive comeback? We are waiting to see these Shermans and Packs engage one another. I have a feeling that after a moment of quiet... Oh, here, Sniper's doing some work. MG's stopping some rifles. They're going to white it anyway. But I have a feeling there's going to be a big engagement soon.
And I see a howitzer in Siberian's base, so... Oh, and it's getting ready to
That's
shoot
right.
as well.
Yep. And if he shoots at that sniper position, he could get lucky and get a Pack too. Let's see where it's going to come in. Is he shooting? Yeah, here it comes. It's going in that direction. And no, it looks like it's going to be to the right of both the sniper and the Pack. That's fortunate for Aimstrong. That's going to be a complete miss, but it does force them to move, and at that time, here come the Shermans rushing in. This Pack is in a little crater. He's got a good shot to get 1 or 2 off, but these Shermans are really coming. There's another Pack behind that's going to also do damage. These Shermans are taking a great risk, and what are these rifles doing? Capping? Are you crazy? More off-map coming in on the rear Pack. The front Pack gets cleared. Rear Pack's got to move, and that is the moment that Siberian needed, and it looks like he's successfully completed the move, and who am I to criticize him? What he wanted to do is jump in there and cap more territory and, you know, maybe force a population cap or something like this. Aimstrong's really hurt, and he's totally chased off the left-hand side. These Flamers almost got a chance to clear the Pack. They couldn't quite get the job done. And look at this, 4-man rifle squad is going to go for the steal. Let's see if they can pull it off. What are they doing? They're hanging out by the Pack. They're not trying to steal it. Maybe it was a bluff. Maybe he thought better of it. I don't know. Here comes the Pack again. Here comes a bunch of infantry. There's that precious Shrek that they just earned themselves. First Sherman shot hits the Shrek guy to the face. He tosses it over to his buddy and says, carry on the good fight. Pack gets remanned by Volks. It's all popping off half fast now. This Sherman is in trouble. He's taking it from 2 Packs. He's backing away. Shrek shot goes in. Main gun destroyed. And these Grenadiers have to retreat. More artillery coming in. That's an on-map shot. The Packs are pushing forward. They want to see if they can get the kill. Sherman makes a mistake of microing forwards instead of backwards. Will they get a shot off? No, they won't. He's going to survive all the way back to your base, little Sherman. All the way back to your base. Howie annihilates a capping squad. It's going to be very difficult for Aimstrong to change the map colors right now with all of this artillery coming down on his head.
Yeah, these on-map and off-maps are just going to constantly force those Packs to move, and if they're moving, they're vulnerable and can't fire, and the Shermans can flank in, and all the other rifles as well. So, I mean, credits to him. He stayed in the game. He's still, by no means, he's still quite severely behind, but by no means dead. I mean, he's got 3 Packs on the field now, so he's in a good position to take on the Shermans. Or I hear more off-map artillery. Yeah, it's on the VP and the Volks. Get the hell out of them.
I was just about to say I had to put my foot in my mouth because I said Aimstrong's not going to be able to cap, and I'm looking at the map and everything's flashing. But then the artillery comes, the squad runs away, and that's what we expect to see. And now Siberian's got a second howitzer piece on map, so this artillery is going to be coming down all over the place. But what Aimstrong has done is harass the right and kept himself quite a bit of territory.
Ooh, that shell's landed very, very close to that sniper.
True, he uncloaks and runs away, nicely microed. Wow, is Aimstrong going to claw his way back into this? Siberian is actually pop capped. He unlocked Rangers, but he can't get any because he's at 64 of 64 pop. So all of that capping of territory and harassing has made Siberian's army too big for its britches. He can't afford to get any more units. He's going to have to get some territory first. Now the pop is cleared up as he raises that strat point in the middle, and now he could actually call on some Rangers. I wonder if he'll do it.
Yeah, that's the one danger about having like more than one howitzer and having like, you know, Sherman endgame units is that they take up a lot of pop cap, and if you like lose the momentum and you start losing territory, you can't reinforce rifles. You're starting to like, you know, let your opponent pave a way to get back into the game, and that is something that Siberian cannot let. He has to keep up the pressure constantly.
So Siberian is upgunning his Shermans. I don't quite understand that. Why would you do that at this point? He's just fighting Grens. Isn't it better to not upgun them against infantry?
It's actually like, even though the game actually says that it makes them less effective against infantry, it's actually a lie. Like, the game lies for some reason. It's like, they shoot 1 second slower, but the splash damage penalty is so minimal that it doesn't really matter. So yeah, it's actually a good trade.
A huge push here. 3 packs now are trying to navigate their way through a labyrinth of artillery shells. The sniper is somehow staying alive. These flamers have been like the main fighters for Siberian. They've got tons of kills. Each flamer has a stripe of vet. Well, 2 of them do. He's got 1 double vet rifle. He's got a single vet Sherman. And now they've got some big snouts on their front.
And
Sniper's
24 minutes
still
in,
doing work with 33. Give me a time
Aimstrong's
sync,
just
by the way.
finally started. Okay, I'll time sync. Started at 24, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And this ends the
Great,
game.
right,
Aimstrong has only just managed to start taking up to tier 3. Oh! How was the shot right on the sniper's?
Did he get him?
Yeah, he just got completely annihilated. His body just flew across Angerville.
Oh no, that's such a great sniper to die in such a sad way. Death from above. That's horrible to lose a great unit that way. It was bound to happen, you know. He went after him so many times and missed him, and then he finally got the shot that he was looking for. What do you expect from the Sturm Armory?
I think it has
maybe?
to be. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe a Stug.
I mean, what else? Right? What else could help him now?
Yeah, it is a Stug. I mean, you just need some sort of staying power against all these Shermans.
Do you have a company yet?
Yeah, I've been Terra for quite some time, and he's 1 3/4 CPs away from a King Tiger as well.
Ooh, I would love to see a King Tiger. I hope you can survive, Simon. I would love to see the KT. I was just thinking that maybe Blitz would be good in this situation. You know, he could try to do some crazy like stew base rush, or he could try to cloak some storms in there and knock out those Howies. But with Terror, it doesn't really give you any kind of like immediate tools like that. You gotta wait, you know. I guess he could go in there and try to firestorm one of them, but Siberian has spread them out nicely, and they're near a triage center, so he could only get one at best.
And even then, Firestorm doesn't guarantee a kill on a howitzer this patch, so it's a gamble.
Yeah. These engineers are crawling their way into some triple vet Volks now. Wow. And they finally get to throw some flames in, and the Volks instantly have to retreat. So much fighting on the left. Meanwhile, Siberian's done great on the right. He's completely recapped the right-hand side of the map, and Aimstrong once again is back to his base on the right-hand side. There it is, a Stug, sure enough. So now at least if he gets a Sherman down to very low health, he's got a unit that can chase it down and kill it.
Even then, though, the Shermans have up guns, so they still pack a punch against Stugs.
Oh yeah, they sure will. Man, if there's ever a situation where it's the two Shermans against that one Stug, even one-on-one the Sherman might win. Let's see. Oh, first shot misses. Stug gets in a decent shot. More artillery raining in on those packs. But look at those packs pushing forwards. I like this move by Aimstrong. If he can get those packs on that Sherman before these rifles come out to protect it, he could get it. Let's see that. Stug's looking for the kill. These rifles are running forwards. Those packs know they're in trouble, have to back away. And the Sherman and the Stug are plugging away at one another, but those engineers might change the course of that battle, and they start repairing. Stug's backing away. Whoa, he might get some tread kills. There's one. They want to get those Grenadiers off and capping, but you know what? Two squads of bars can't kill triple vet Grenadiers. Two stickies go in. This Stug now, here comes the Sherman from the other side of the map. Oh, the two stickies kill the Stug! They do whales of damage. I didn't expect that much from the stickies. The rifles are still pushing forward. They get force retreated to save the packs. There's a nice terror tool. And we have a double vet Sherman on the right. Yeah, killing these Grens in the house slowly but surely. Double vet Sherman. So he's got 3 Shermans total. 2 Howies, 3 rifles, and 3 engineers. Once again, Siberian's unit preservation in this game has been superb.
And it seems like every so often, like, you just constant artillery barrages. Like, every 30 seconds you seem to
plus
hear
off
it.
maps. Yeah, of course. It's going to be raining hell. And the thing is that Siberian has no way to deal with those Howies. You know, like, he had 3 packs, now he's only got 2. But there's just nothing that he has that could go in there and threaten those howitzers.
No, he still has
He'd
3
have to
packs,
get,
one's
like,
just chilling in the back.
He'd have to get, like, a team of Stugs and some vet before they could even get close.
Yeah, there's a Stug on the right-hand side engaging this Sherman now. So it looks like packs left, Stugs right. Oh, I think one pack has just bit the dust from a on-map Howie, so yeah, now he's down to 2 packs.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah, that pack died, and even the vehicle was lost, so no reman there. And here come the Shermans, supported by the rifles. They're making their move, but you know what? The rifles walk right into an MG. How long can the MG stay? He's been flanked by some flamers, and look at these flamers! Oh, man! Oh! 2 rifles, 2 Shermans, and flamers make for one super crispy fried Wehrmacht MGT. Those guys, they're from Brooklyn, and they were pissed off that they didn't have vet like their buddies, so now all 3 flamers have vet. We have off-map shot coming down. Where is that?
Oh, he annihilated a Volk squad on the right-hand side of the Southern plus 16 munitions.
Oh, by that ammo on the right, okay. And he's look at these flamers, so bold. Man, oh, the Stug's trying to squish them. Run, little flamers, run! They have to retreat through 2 squads of triple vet imp that are probably focusing them, yes. But once again, Siberian gets a break. That squad will survive. He's captured the MG. He's going to turn it on all that infantry. The Stug doesn't want any of that, but the Stug's got 2 Shermans to deal with. Those Shermans are at decent health, too. He's really been keeping them repaired nicely. The Sherman on the right has won the day again, and he's capping the right while fighting on the left. Let's see if he can kill this Stug. He's backing away from the packs. All the tanks are backing up. Ooh, a long pack shot, but does not penetrate. Bounces off the front armor. You see that shell bouncing high into the sky. And these triple vet imp, should Siberian think about weapon support? He's gotten supply yard upgrade.
We're losing territory.
I don't know. It just seems like with the Shermans and the howitzers, it just keeps Siberian contained. Like, he has to keep moving. He can't sit still at any point in time. But the infantry still do pose a threat. I mean, it's vet 3 Grens. You know, you can never take them lightly. So maybe one sniper would be good, but it depends on his manpower situation, really.
Yeah, he's pretty low on manpower. I mean, I guess he's got a lot of upkeep. The supply yard upgrade will help. He's at plus 185 manpower now, and now Bading plus 215. So he got, what? How's my math? Let's see, that's 20, 30. That's 30 or so extra manpower income from that upgrade. And here come all the rifles charging in. It looks like this Stug has seen his last day on the battlefield. Let's see if they can do the duty. They want to clear the packs, though, and they want to make space for the Shermans. Here come the Shermans, head to head. One pack is cleared. Here comes the try to clearing the second pack. The second Stug is there to back up. Second pack is down. Oh, Sherman is down. There's a little surprise. 2 packs down. Forced retreat on the rifles. Day late and $1 short. Aimstrong has just been starving for ammunition, right?
Aimstrong is just about to call on a King Tiger. He can afford it now, and yet it pops, so that was exactly what he was just waiting for. But can it make a difference this early in the game? Oh, it's early? This late, sorry.
We need a fanfare when the KT comes on. I hope NTD does a nice little zoom in, pan around. That big beast, the biggest beast in Normandy, has hit the field. The one-of-a-kind Super Pummelmeister, the King Tiger! There's some
And
grenadiers on the right-hand side of the map that lost their way. They thought that they could get some milk in one of them houses over there, but Siberian was quick to notify them that that's not the case. But look at Aimstrong rushing forward. KT, all right, time to back up. KT, don't get sticky. Oh, KT, oh no, little mistake there, and if it gets a damaged engine, that's going to be a huge problem. It does get a damaged engine. Aimstrong, a tiny micro mistake, and now that KT is slower than it was. But we don't have any AT guns on the field, so it's going to be very difficult to kill this thing, although sticky, and off-map might do the trick. One Stug is already down. This upgun Sherman's fully repaired. Engineers are rushing in. There are no packs. They're both there, but neither of them have been remanned. The Sherman's trying to pull some flanking maneuvers like in the Allies win video. Grenadiers are coming in here to chase him off. Those Grenadiers are going to be real strong and real tough for that Sherman to kill. The KT is still laying in tough rounds. That Sherman's in a bit of trouble, but man, Allied infantry everywhere, and he's like capping the VP during this fight, and VP pressure is 100% on. Siberian has got 413, and Aimstrong is down to 54. So he's really sweating it. Look at that. Aimstrong's not even fighting with his whole army. Siberian's not even fighting with his whole army. He's got some squads guarding the right, and it just doesn't look like Aimstrong's going to be able to stop this drain.
Yeah, it definitely seems lights out. I mean, all capping units have been routed. Some of them are just coming back onto the field now, but they have to go through howitzer barrages, several Shermans. They can't go right because there's another Sherman there, backed up by a bar and an engineer. It's just too much stuff. Siberian's
constantly capping. During every single fight, he's been like capping while fighting. It's so cool. I mean, I wouldn't have thought to do that. I would have tried to fight, you know. But he's been capping during all of these fights. He's using that fast capping power of his 3 rifle squads, and they have just retained map control. There's no way that those units can kill him fast enough. He's got them everywhere swarming. Look, here they come again. They want to keep those Volks off of that all-important VP point, but man, the job's already done. He's down to 11. This is going to be 9. That's it. Here come the Shermans. It looks like it's a show-off time now. He can just A-move. Let's see some flanking. Aimstrong throws up the GG. Flamers are there. Rifles are there. Upgun Shermans are there. And hey, that's it. Tapped out. Didn't even want to see that last VP drain out. Wow, we are going to Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. This Sunday Night Fights is going to deliver!
Well, Aimstrong just amazing me there. So much crazy stuff that he's done this game. Like,
Siberian
constant artillery barrages.
Aimstrong?
Yes, Siberian, sorry.
Siberian has amazed you, yes, definitely.
Yeah, like, it literally did feel though as if, you know, we were just commentating and then suddenly like every 30 seconds, they're like just explosions happening everywhere and then packs getting sniped by howitzers. Oh my gosh, it was intense. And the Shermans as well.
NTD, show it to me. Allies win. BioSparks, I was really excited all weekend, making videos, making artworks, working with all of my talented collaborators, Spezzy, Linsky, the whole SNF team. It was almost like one of these situations where if you get too excited for something, it's bound to let you down. Not right here, baby. These guys are 2-2, going to the epic 5th game for all the marbles. I mean, I think they realize that if they can knock the other off, who else is going to touch them, right? I mean, these are in my opinion, the top 2 players in the game. There are a lot of other great guys that are going to get a chance, and we're going to see them as contenders in upcoming SNFs. But these dudes, man, if they can just get by the other one, right, they're going to have a chance to really earn and maybe stay on and win a bunch of title fights. So, boy, man, this next game, I have no idea who's going to win. I don't even know who's in the VP lead. We got to talk to our secretary, Complexity, and get her to tally up all those victory points to see who is going to be which faction on Langra. And I can only assume that even though Allies just won here, that the VP leader would want to pick Wehrmacht on Langra. Am I correct, Bio? What do you think? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Aimstrong has, even though he lost game 1, like he had a good VP lead as well. So he's been draining Siberian's VPs throughout the entire series, and I think Aimstrong gets choice. And if he does, no doubt it's going to be South Langray with Wehrmacht every time.
I have no idea who gets choice. That last one was 500-0, and that's a lot of VPs. So I don't know. I hope they, made screenshots or tallied them up. But I'm sure they did. These guys are competitors, man. Just look at the fight card. These guys got killer in their eyes. But I don't want to wait anymore. Let's take a quick break. If you're gonna go anywhere, don't go far. COH fans, come on back for the exciting conclusion of Sunday Night Fights, episode number